It's time for the Tradition on Broadway, an informative look into the Jim Reed Automotive Group. Whether you want a domestic, import, or pre-owned vehicle, Jim Reed has your next ride. Wherever you are in Middle Tennessee, the Jim Reed Automotive Group is just a call away. Let Jim Reed's 90-plus years in business put you in the driver's seat. Now, let's go on location to the dealership that's still growing with Nashville.
Welcome into the Tradition on Broadway, where we're celebrating 90 years of business for Jim Reed. Hi, I'm Kim Church, and over the next 30 minutes, you'll see why Jim Reed has the perfect vehicle for you. Whether it's domestic, import, or pre-owned, we've got a car just waiting for a brand new owner, and it could be you. Over the next 30 minutes, you're going to meet our wonderful staff that work overtime to give you perfect customer service. And for the very first time ever, you have an opportunity to register to win a brand new vehicle. That's never been done before, so we're excited about that. You know, I want you to think about the tradition of Jim Reed. We've been in the same place since 1917. That's over 90 years of excellent sales experience right here in Middle Tennessee, or shall I say Music City, USA. Now, you know one thing about Jim Reed. They're always expanding and always adding to the customer service. And over the next 30 minutes, you're going to see some brand new expansions like this beautiful facility. And whenever you come to Jim Reed Chevrolet, guess what? You know that you're going to see one of the Reed family members. And speaking of the Reed family members, guess who's in with us once again? My good friend, John Reed. Now, John, first of all, let me just congratulate you on over 90 years worth of great business right here in Middle Tennessee. You've changed a lot of lives in Tennessee.
We have, Kim, and thank you for being back with us.
Now, I've got to say something, because you are probably one of the most hands-on companies I've ever seen. I mean, you're always working overtime with all of your different customers, but I've got to say something. After seeing this footage, John, I think you've taken that hands-on a little too far.
That's right, Kim. I enjoyed learning to drive a track hoe for the demolition of the old building.
Right.
And I got to drive a track hoe, a bulldozer, and a steamroller, and I was worried I might go across the street and knock down that other import brand.
Uh-oh, we don't want that. So how'd you like doing all of that? Was it fun?
It was a whole lot of fun.
Now, speaking of the demolition and speaking of your brand new facility, this gorgeous facility that we're standing in right now, it's the latest in the Jim Reed family. Now, this is dedicated to Hyundai and also Subaru. Now, let's talk a little bit about the brand new center.
It is an environmentally clean center. It's very fuel efficient, just like our cars are.
Now, as you can tell, with the phone number at the bottom of the screen, we're already getting very busy, and it's just the beginning of the Tradition on Broadway. No, we're going to be with you for the next 30 minutes. Now, I want to talk a little bit about the open space. You know, the first thing that I noticed about the brand new expansion is that when you walk in, it's one of the few dealerships I've ever been in that I felt like I was in my home. It's very open, it's very inviting. You have flat screen televisions, wireless internet. I think I'm going to move in.
It is a fantastic facility. We have two separate and distinct areas for our import brands, the Subaru brand and the Hyundai brand.
Now, I want to talk a little bit about why did you expand? Because, you know, you've been in the same place for well over 90 years. You're such a successful business. What made you decide to go ahead and expand with this particular facility?
With these two great brands, we wanted to showcase them, and we also wanted to make the buying experience more pleasurable for everyone.
And speaking of the buying experience, we know that over the next 30 minutes, you're going to find a vehicle that you simply can't live without. So guess what? John and his team are waiting by. Come down and view the brand new expansion right here on Broadway. You know where we are, right off Interstate 40 in the heart of Music City, USA.